Everything said on this podcast is strictly for vibes and entertainment. Don't overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. And definitely don't try to make it deeper than it is. Nobody's being exposed. Nobody's being subbed. If the shoe fits, lace it up. But that's on you. Also, please don't take advice from someone sitting on their bed with a mic. Be smart. Stay safe. Enjoy this episode.
Just me sitting on my bed talking to you like we've been friends. Hello, it's me again, Muna Karim. Here I am bringing you Dopest Discreet things. If you're in your 20s wondering why you don't got a friend group or why you grew up with the people that now feel like strangers, this one is for you. I can't be the only one. Mind you, this is episode 1, so enjoy. For starters, I want to start off by talking about me. This is my first episode of my podcast, Dopest Discreet. I'm the dopest, and we're going to be talking real discreetly. My name is Muna Karim. I am 21 years old. I reside in Columbus, Ohio. A lot of y'all may know me as MK or Muna Karim. It don't matter, but this is a new era for me. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm just excited that I'm doing it now. This episode is more so about how I'm 20 and I have no friends, and it's not even over exaggerating. It's really hard to find real genuine people, especially people that I would say in a sense act like you, especially if you know you have true pure intentions towards people. I don't know if that makes sense. But like I said, this episode is called In My 20s with No Friends, not because I'm complaining, just because I know there's a lot of people around the world that feel the same way. And you don't even have to be in your 20s. You can be in your 30s, 40s, your teens. It's really hard to find real genuine people, and I just know I'm not the only one. And I just want to say a disclaimer: this episode is not about being sad or giving me pity or anything like that. It's just more so venting, talking. I know there's people that have similarities to me in that, within that, to that extent. I know there's some people in the world that may click on this video and like, yeah, what she's saying is yeah. What she's saying is yeah, like, I understand. It's about growth. It's about being okay with being alone. Because, yeah, we're going to talk about that, too. A lot of people is not okay with being alone, and that's why they put themselves in situations or groups that they know they're not welcome, and they still go. Anyway, let's backtrack. Let's backtrack. But like I'm saying, this episode is not about sadness. It's about truth, growing, and being okay with outgrowing people that's, whether that's they was in your past or whether that's y'all went to high school together. It don't matter. Just outgrowing people is not about sadness. I don't want y'all clicking this video like, oh my gosh, she don't have no friends. Like, no, it's not even like that. Not even like that. But like I said, I am 21, and this for me is like a episode of self-reflection. I want to start off with like childhood in school. More so like I want to say childhood. I'm the youngest out of 3, so I make 4. All girls, meaning the youngest. I feel like a lot of people talk about being the oldest, and the oldest is like the second mom of the family, but nobody talks about the youngest. The youngest has to go through a lot as well. I feel like the youngest, my opinion, the youngest has to go through the same thing that kinda, because there's a lot of stuff that the oldest will go through that the youngest wouldn't. So I'm not gonna say fully 100%. Oh my gosh, like yeah, what the oldest go through, the youngest go through, but the youngest has to watch the oldest go away. Not even like go away, like just move out, get married. All in all, I feel like if you're the youngest in the family, youngest in charge, so you watch everything happen and you catch stuff that the oldest has not catch. So for the oldest child, that's the mother's first child. So it's like they learn with that child, and then as they keep having more children, it's like, okay, I know how to do this because I did this with so and so. So me being the last child, it's like you might think, oh well, since she has 3 older siblings, she's like the princess. Like, no, it's not like that. It's like in my head, it's like I watch everything happen. Not as much as they did, but I was there too. I was here for 21 years. I witnessed a lot of stuff as well. Yeah, it's just that. I would say growing up in school, this all stems on why I'm 21 and I don't have friends. It all stems from that. That's why I'm talking about that. But I would say starting with school, Elementary was a breeze. Elementary was such a breeze. It all started sixth grade year, middle school, yes. I had got bullied. I got bullied, not like, oh my gosh, I'm about to slam you in a locker, give me your lunch money. No, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just more so people's words, and people, it was kids. We were the same age. It was either 6th, 7th, or 8th graders. But it's like, I'm looking at them like, y'all, we're all the same age. They're talking about my skin color. And mind you, yes, they're talking about my skin color. So basically, I was getting bullied for being dark skinned. I don't know if that's something that other people has went through. I'm pretty sure that is. I can be the only one with that as well. But it's just like, I was bullied for my skin color, which is nothing crazy. But like, me now, well, is looking back like, why did I let them get to me that way? But it's like, then I was just a kid. Like, how old was I in 6th grade? 11, 12? Yeah, 11, 12, because I have a late birthday, so I was like 11, 12. So it was like, that right there shaped how I moved through everything quietly. Because before that, I was, talky. But now it's just like, y'all probably like, well, don't let that shape you, or don't let that shape how you look at people, or whatever. It's just not that. It's just like, being bullied for your skin color is deeper than what it is. And a lot of people that has not been through that will probably sit and watch and listen to this video like, oh, she's chirping, like, it's really nothing. If you are dark skinned, you know. Like, it was so many jokes getting tossed around, and it was horrible. And it wasn't that bad to the point where I wanted to bleach my skin or anything. It was just like, more so of a damn, like, this how y'all feel like. Like I said, now looking back, it's like, damn, that was fucked up. But now it's just like, you are beautiful. Like, anybody that's watching this, you're dark skinned, it don't even matter what type, because everybody gets bullied for something. But me specifically, it was being dark skinned. And I know there's probably 1 or 2 or 3 or 20 or 50 dark skins watching this. And I just want to tell you that your skin is beautiful. Don't let nobody sit here and tell you it's not. You are beautiful. Black is beautiful. Simple. Basically, school shaped how I move through the world, which is, if I'm more quieter, more observant, more internal, like, it's stuff like that. Like, I'm really, really observant. When I meet people, I used to be like the talky type, but now it's just like, okay, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna observe you, see if I could be myself around you first before I start acting like myself. Not saying I fake it. No, I'm just really, really quiet, because again, I like to observe. And it's not that I don't want to speak to people. It's just more so, I got tired of also being misunderstood. With a lot of people, I noticed that the way I grew up and the way they grew up is not the same. So what's passable to me might not be passable to you. Basically, everybody's point of views is different. Speaking like school and stuff, and that was just middle school. Middle school, after 6th grade, I had changed schools. I'm not gonna say the school name, but if you know me, you know the school that I went to. Middle school is where I met a lot of great people, but still I felt like I didn't fit in, all because of the incident of what happened in that one school. It just left a mark on me, I would say. And it's not like I sit here and let it. It's just, I look at everything like in an observing way. Like, I don't just, walk in the room and be loud. No, I just walk in the room, look everywhere, observe people, and then, I get to talking. But I think that's everybody. Like, you don't just walk in a room and start talking to everybody. Actually, no, that's some people. Some people, their personality is like that. Mine, personally, I can't do that. I have to observe you first, see if I can act or even speak to you. Because some people, discernment, I have that too. That's another thing for another day. Closing like the childhood in school, I feel like I would say, not fitting in would hurt my feelings, because it's like, damn, you see all these groups, you see people at their lunch tables, people when the bells ring, you see people getting in their groups and talking while they're in the next class. For me, middle school was not like that until I met one person and we stuck through it till all the way high school. The school has elementary, middle, and high school. So middle school, I had changed schools, which was to that school. So we all just went from 7th grade, 8th grade. We all graduated 8th grade. And y'all probably like, you can't graduate 8th grade, but we literally had a graduation. And then you go from 8th grade to 9th grade, which is the same school, but it's just a high school. Different building though, obviously. But yeah, I always say I stuck with one person. Everybody else, it was just more so their groups. And it was just fake. My bad, I just hit y'all. It was just fake. Like, high school was so fake. It would be people talking stuff about people, and you would see them in their face, laughing it up. Like, that's why, and that's another reason, that observing stuff, that's another reason why I'm like, y'all was just talking stuff about each other. Y'all just got in a fight actually, and now next day and next week y'all back like this. But it's like, again, in high school or school in general, you see those people every day. So it's like, even if y'all argue or fight or whatever, that's my mindset back then. But now it's just like, I would never speak to you if we put our hands on each other, or if we was going back and forth, or if you was talking stuff about me behind my back and I had proof, but I'm still in your face or sitting at your lunch table or doing any of that. It was just really messy. High school, middle school, elementary was cool, but middle school and high school was messy. Just messy. And don't even let me get started in the dating world. Like, it was just trifling, and but I just feel like that's it with the childhood and the school portion. I just feel like it was always friend groups, and if you didn't make it in a friend group in the beginning of the school year, you was left out. Done. I just feel like it was that way because everybody's so used to seeing their friend group, their faces in their friend group. They're like not adding anybody in, and that's where I said I didn't fit in any of those, because it was more so like, I don't want to be around fake stuff. I feel like my mind expanded more than theirs because of what happened to me in middle school, 6th grade. So it's like I started looking at everything very, very differently. Started looking at people differently. Started observing more than I should have. High school and middle school years should have been my years of just being free, but no, I was observing people, not trying to be friends with not as many people for real. But I did talk to people here and there, you know. It wasn't like I was going to school mad. From a lot of people's point of views, it was probably I was mad every day, or I wasn't talking every day, or I'm just a quiet girl. I didn't talk to nobody unless I was spoken to. That's another thing. I started doing. Like, and I need to cut that out. I honestly need to cut that out. Honestly, because that, like, I would say, if it's, I know I don't have to sit there and talk to you, I'm not going to talk to you. But if it's like something important or something, of course I'm going to get up and talk or be the first person to start a conversation. But other than that, I didn't see a point to go to school every day and talk to everybody in the school and try to fit in so bad and try to be at everybody's party, try to go to everything after school. Like, no. Went to school, went home. But yeah, it's like, that was it for the childhood and the school portion. But next is like, people feel like just because you're quiet, you're standoffish, or you're rude, or you're mad, or something's wrong with you. Because the amount of times I can count on my hand, oh, Muna, what's wrong? Muna, you good? Muna, you mad? Like, Muna. Only because I went to school quiet. Like, I wasn't even on that talking stuff. Like, I would just go to school. See, I probably like, well, then it's your fault you don't have friends. No, it's not. I'm probably looking at it so far as, okay, you got bullied. It made you look at stuff differently. It made you step back and observe more. So by the time you got to high school, it wasn't no more bullying in 7th and 8th grade, because the school that I went to, they didn't even condone that shit. It was more so like, it was a chill, cool circle. So everybody that I went to 7th and 8th grade with, we went to 9th grade together. But in 9th grade, high school was just messy. It just got messy. So I really wasn't trying to talk to nobody. But like I said, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I didn't talk to nobody for the whole school year. No, I spoke to a lot of people, I would say. But I wasn't the talky person, you know? a lot of people was like, oh, you're rude, oh, you don't talk as much, or you're standoff, or you're stuck up. A lot of people were saying I'm stuck up. No, I'm not stuck up. I'm trying to read the room. I'm trying to observe you. I'm trying to watch and take notes on what I can and can't do, what I can say and can't say. Because like I said, high school was messy. What you say around one person, go and get around the school within 0.5 seconds. It was just, I don't know. Finding friends in school was not it. Everything really started after high school. Life really starts after high school. And that's why you hear people older than you when you're in high school say, don't try to grow up too fast. Stay, you know, enjoy your high school years. Enjoy your middle school years. Nobody really says that in elementary school. But when they see you getting older is when they say, enjoy your years. Stop trying to grow up so fast. And I see why. Because after high school, after you get that diploma, baby, everything's just like a switch. Because you're going to college, most likely you're going to college. It's the same thing. College is like a 2.0 high school. Because you got to go through the same thing. You're a freshman all over again. Now you got to meet new people. You got to talk to people. Only if you're not going to, that's if you're not going to if you're not going to college that people in your high school went to. So if you're going to a whole new college in a whole new state, and you don't know nobody there, it's a fresh start. So you have to meet new people, talk to new people. And what if you're one of them people that can't do that? And you're probably like, well, you have to change that within you. That's the hard part too for me now. I'm gonna say it's really hard to talk to people or start a conversation. Those are the two things. And I feel like, yes, like I said, this whole video is self-reflecting. And I just feel like there's people out there that can agree and, align with this video somehow. And me, I'm the video. So I feel like I can align with me. Like, I didn't put myself in situations where I knew it would all end up bad. Like I said, high school was very messy. So I would sit back, observe the room, and then basically, like, I would say, I wouldn't put myself in a fake friend group. Why? But like I'm saying, a lot of people did that only because we go to school every day. You see people every day. And some of them people wanted to fit in so bad. I was one of the people that didn't want to fit in so bad. I didn't care about fitting in. I really didn't. It was that, or they didn't really care what people were talking about. Like I told y'all, there was friend groups talking about each other. And I feel like that's just, I guess you could say we're a kid, so you can do that. But no, like, that's why I said my mind expanded through high school. Like, it was bigger than, like, theirs. Theirs, like, like this, bro. Mine was like, don't do that. And discernment came really, really, really early for me. I don't know if it's something that you're born with or you gain it as you get older. I feel like it's something you gain as you get older. So discernment really, I wouldn't say it messed up a lot of things for me because it saved me from a lot of things, but more so it made me a person that didn't really care about fitting in because I see bullshit from a distance. I would not put myself in a friendship or try to gain a bond with somebody that I know that's messy or just anything of that sort. So I'm saying high school is full of people that you thought that was your friends, but in the moment they just filled those spaces only because you've seen them every day. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. After graduation, the text stopped, the link up stopped, the call stopped because you realize some people only rock with you because basically for their convenience. It was just too much messy stuff going on. You would think the school I went to ain't no messy stuff, but that was the messiest school in Columbus. Yes. But yes, I feel like, what's the word I want to use? I want to use proximity. Proximity made people friends, not connection. There was no connection, I feel like. I'm going to just speak for myself. There was no connection within high school. Within high school, it was probably only one person, and she know who she is, so that one person. But after high school, it was like everything just, like, so I would say actually nobody. Let's talk about how it's hard to make friends because when you meet somebody, okay, when you meet somebody this age in your 20-somethings, y'all talk, Hi, how are you? Which the little questions that you ask everybody, like, what's your name? What's your favorite color? What you like to do? Tell me about yourself. That stuff. That's probably day one. Day two, probably like, I don't even know. How you doing? Check it up. Like, still getting to know more about that person. Third day, it's like it's starting to get repetitive. I don't know. And the fourth, fifth, sixth day, it's like it goes silent. And it's probably, I did do some self-reflection. I don't feel like it's me. I just feel like it's the people that I'm choosing to want to be my friend. That's why I always ask God, please send me people like me. But then I sit here and think, are you like me? Like, is this who God is sending me? Or is just, like I told you earlier, I want to fill in those gaps. I have to sit, actually do some self-reflection. And it wasn't what God was sending me. It was just, I was trying to fill in those little spots and then trying to get friends or have friends, or all you see on Instagram and all these apps is people linking up. It's like little stuff, like going out with their friends, picnics, going out to get ice cream, going out to eat with their girlfriends. When I say girlfriends, I don't mean like actual girlfriends. I just mean like your friends, or getting really dressed up cute at each other's houses and going places and going out of town and this, that, and this, that. I can't even do that because in my mind it's like I don't have real, genuine bonds to do that. Or I can't even call up a friend right now and be like, do you want to go this place tomorrow? Or do you want to go? Actually, I can. Because I did start talking to somebody, friendship-wise, and she's really cool. So, except for that, I would say anybody else I couldn't just call and be like, oh, yeah, can we go this way? Can we go? You want to go there? Because it be that too. Once you stop reaching out to somebody you want to be your friend, it just goes silent. So it's like you never really wanted to be my friend. The conversation is only there when I reach out to you first. And that's why I stopped talking to people a lot too. Because something that I have gotten okay with was being alone. I used to not like being alone. It would scare me because it's like, okay, like what now? And that's when, like I just mentioned, it would just be me trying to fill those gaps in. But now that I'm getting older, it's like you can't do that, Maymuni. Like you can't do that anymore. You really need to get to know people and vice versa. It cannot be one-sided. So if it is one-sided or feels one-sided, you need to get out of there immediately. And that's what I just told myself. Like being alone and versus being lonely is two different things. Being alone, like you're okay with being alone. You find a new habit. You make content. You do something. Don't ever sit down in your thoughts. So this whole video is all over the place. But at the end of the day, it's really, really about 20-something with no friends because people are weird. People do not know how to reciprocate. People only want it to be for them. And if it's not for them, they're going to be out of there, out of there. And people's intentions be really, really fucked. I know my intentions is not fucked. And when I said the discernment part earlier, discernment comes real, real heavy hand in hand. I'm going to speak for myself. With me, discernment comes in hand. So I can meet somebody tomorrow and I'm going to off bat know, like, we're not going to work out as a friend, as a relationship, whatever their intentions that they come up to me about is. We're just not going to work. Some people, it does work, but then later down the line, that's when that gut feeling starts to come, like, yeah, we got to stop this. Like, and that could be a friend, a bond, whatever. Being alone and being lonely, I'm okay with being alone, and I feel like if you're watching this, you're not okay with being alone. Like, you could do stuff as to work on it, like start taking yourself out, get up, get cute, go eat somewhere, get up, get cute. You don't even gotta get up, get cute. Just get up and do something that you like. Find a new hobby, find a new habit, and make that habit be good. Don't let that habit take over you, okay? I figured out about the friendship stuff. Like, you need to learn how to be alone. Because a lot of people out here are in fake friendships, or their friendships revolve around drugs. Their friendship revolves around partying. They only get a call when their friends want to go party. They only get a call when they want to smoke or drink. But it's never, hey, are you okay? Are you okay mentally? Like, it's never them. And I'm saying that because I heard that a lot. Not my words, I'm just saying. Finding yourself so that you can get ready for these future friendships. I'm only 21, so I feel like it's just not going to stop here. Like, of course, I just entered my 20s, so I'm going to find real genuine people, whether that's from school or whether that's from just outside in general. Y'all are outside. I have to go outside to make those friends and to meet new people. That's what I'm saying. If you're just sitting up in the house all day, how do you expect to find friends? That's what I told myself, and I'm telling you. So don't try to sit here and try to say, oh, you can't say that if you just said that. I'm telling you, everything I'm saying out loud is what I used to tell myself. That's why I'm making this episode. Because it's like 20-something with no friends. Why? Is it you or is it them? But you can't always blame stuff on everybody else. Like, you have to sit there and you have to self-reflect. That's what I'm doing. And that's what I've been doing. And I have no problem doing that. Because it just makes me better. Everything I'm telling you, I told myself. So you can't be out here like, Muna, you just said it. Nah. The life after high school really gets weird. I just feel like people go their own ways because some people is going to college, some people just not going to college, some people is moving, and it's just like, and sometimes you just realize they were never really with you to begin with. It was just more so you were going to that place every day. So you had people feel like they had no choice but to fit in and make those friends for the time being. We're only there for 4 years. So after them 4 years, it's either y'all still talk or y'all don't. Because everybody goes their separate ways. And not a lot of people go to the same college. So it's not going to be a lot of, hey, you're not going to see me every day like you was seeing me in high school. You don't need to shrink your boundaries to feel seen or feel loved or have a friend. Just wait, be patient, and don't chase. You will get it. That's what I be telling I'm telling y'all what I tell myself. I'm just telling y'all what I tell myself, and it's just like, it's real. And another thing I always tell myself is, you weren't hard to be a friend to. They just weren't there to be a friend to you. The whole time you know that you have pure intentions towards somebody, and it just goes left. Everything just go left. Like, y'all was good, and out of nowhere one day just go left. And you get to blaming yourself. Oh, what if I wasn't a good friend to him? Or what if I said something? It's really these people. People be really messed up out here. People be really messed up. And they will try to manipulate you into feeling like it's your fault. And that's another thing for another day, another topic, manipulation. Woo! Manipulation, oh my gosh. People do that a lot. I just feel like that's all. Like, you're not hard to love. I feel like they just weren't meant to love you. If you're watching this and you feel like you're, not even if you feel like, if you're 20-something with no friends or no friend group, or you feel like it's headed down that road, or not even 20, if you're younger than me, 19, 20, 18, 17, 16, whatever the case may be, I just feel like, don't beat yourself up about it too much. Your people will find you, but until then, be your safe space. Do not try to sit here and fit in with people just because you want to feel that friend vibe. Like, don't do that. That's just gonna mess you up, take you down a whole another path that you wasn't even supposed to go down. And take this time to self-reflect. Take this time to be your best you, so that when them people come to you and those bonds come to you, you're cool. Yes. And then when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to myself too. So this is hitting. It's hitting. To wrap this up, this was episode 1. And I just want to say thank you for sitting with me. Thank you for listening to me like we've been friends. I just want to say, even if this hit you just a little bit, stay tuned because I'm just getting started. But yes, I am Muna Karim. And here I am bringing you Dopest Discreet things. Clap that tea. Clap it. I'm going to see y'all, okay? Mwah. Bye.